we're not in space today, Matthew. We've got mods of the Earth variety. The Middle Earth variety, in fact. But
I was going to say, there's no space. Usually there's just like a black screen with like white dots in the distance. Some god-awful UI that, supercomputers can't understand. And you're just like, yeah, this game's great.
Well, this UI is really understandable, I'm sure. This is like...
I see a horse, a weight, like a dumbbell, a fancy F, a cup, a cow skull. I don't know what's happening.
Basically a Monopoly board. No, this is Rome Total War, the original game, so it's like 15 years old or something insane. So get ready for that.
This game's name should ring a bell for some reason, but I can't point why or where.
Because I play all the Total Wars for way too many hundreds of hours.
I like the dog tag in the background. Oh, it's a book. Never mind.
So yeah, this is the Fourth Age hyphen Dominion of Man. It's a mod, or obviously Rome Total War. It's in Lord of the Rings universe, so Middle Earth, but it's based on...
I was going to ask why there's a Dwarven Kingdom. I'm pretty sure that's not, like, canon to Earth.
No, only the middlest of Earths. So yeah, we're just going to take a flick through some of the factions, just to see the kind of units.
Were dwarves, like, real things, or are they all totally, like, fiction?
Yeah, they're all from Scotland, it's fine. You're Scottish, you're probably dwarf. That's terrible. I'm from an island of inbred people, I can't talk.
That's a good point, like, half of your DNA is sheep.
Yeah, and the other half is, like, one side of a family. Yeah, so we've got some big rosters here. It's a fleshed out mod. It's huge. It released the 1st of January this year, so it's recent, hot off the press.
2016.
Yeah.
For a 15-year-old game.
Yeah, I don't know if... Yeah, there must have been earlier versions of it. Earlier patches and stuff are on the ModDB page. There'll be a link below. But yeah, this is an expansive mod. So these are just some of the different units who we're looking at now. The Reunited Kingdoms. So you've got like a lot of human factions split up, and we're going to jump into the campaign in a moment as a faction called Adunabar. I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. There's like
as a devout Lord of the Rings fan, I'll tell you you're not.
So after the movie, I'm going to spoil this 10-year-old Tolkien movie.
Really? I've not watched any of the Lord of the Rings film. I was going to say, like, I am the worst person to sit here doing this video with. You may as well have just recorded yourself speaking to yourself and done this video, because I know absolutely nothing about Lord of the Rings. Yeah. And now you're going to go and spoil it for me?
Well, it's alright, because this wouldn't matter anyway. In short, the good guys win. And now you've got humans in Mordor. That's basically... I'm the purple people, right? They're the Adunabar people. And this is really cool, because this mod introduces a concept of, like... No, it doesn't introduce the concept of cultures, but there's a really interesting, like, there's two, you can be pulled, your faction could be pulled in either perspective of, like, see here, building those walls will take you to the Western culture, and then building, like, orc pits will turn you darker towards the Shadow Cult. So, like, none of that kind of shit is in the original Total War, so it's like
There's Western culture.
Yeah.
And then there's no Eastern culture, instead it's evil culture.
I mean, there is Eastern culture, like Rune and stuff, and what are they called? The Candish people? They're the people with chariots?
And cherry blossom trees.
Yeah, the chai and the Macta.
And fish.
Yeah.
Yep. That's the Eastern culture.
But yeah, that's like, it's a really interesting concept. So I'm fighting what is effectively Gondor at the moment. We're going to jump into the White City map.
What's a Gondor?
Gondor are the good people. You know Aragorn? He became King of Gondor.
I don't know Aragorn. No, I know Legolas is like some sort of archer person.
He's probably not in this game.
He's an elf, right? Elves are things. What's with like the Twin Towers there?
There you go, they're siege towers. So do you know what Minas Tirith is? Have you ever seen this city before? 7-tiered city? The White City?
Oh, of course, yeah.
So we're going to take a look at this. This is huge. You're going to see my frame rate drop because it's huge. And like,
PC Master Race, am I right? Can't even run a 15-year-old game.
The performance is so bad. Like, if I have 1,000 people in a match, it just bombs out at like that's why I've only got normal unit sizes on, as opposed to huge. But you're still going to see drops here. This city is fucking huge. You can fight all the way up to here. That's cool. Which is insane. And
that's really cool. Yeah. So this has like been modded in. This wasn't in the base game.
No. This is all custom stuff. It's so cool.
It's a really cool concept for a city. It kind of like Attack on Titan, you know, with the big walls and like it kind of raises up as the closer you get to the center.
Yeah, yeah. You should watch the movies because there's a real cool fight that takes place right at the end.
I should watch the movies, but I don't own them, and there's no way to legally watch them.
I mean, they're probably on Netflix.
I don't think so. I have Netflix.
They
I haven't
must
seen
be.
them. Dude, I couldn't even find 300 on Netflix. Instead, I had to watch Meet the Spartans. I don't think Lord of the Rings is going to be on here.
I have a DVD of 300 if you wanted. You could have just borrowed it. You didn't have to put yourself through Meet the Spartans.
I like Meet the Spartans, actually. At least I did years ago when I watched it, not so much anymore.
Yeah. Pizza. To be fair, 300 is a really bad movie as well.
I liked it.
Oh, it's so awful.
There's a sequel, isn't there?
Yeah, Kingdom Divided, Kingdom Unite, Rise of a Kingdom. I don't know, it's something ridiculous.
Why didn't they call it like? No, doesn't 300 end with like? Then it's 30,000 or 300,000 Spartans. Surely that should be the sequel.
Yeah, it's the dude with the one eye running back to Sparta, and then like it, fades out at the start of that big battle, isn't it?
300 Rise of an Empire, 2014.
There you go. I wonder if there's any. What's the Rotten Tomatoes score on that?
I don't know, but IMDb has 6.3.
Oh well, it's a barn burner then.
I'm gonna watch this now.
Great. So yeah, this mod is really cool. It's I've been delving into mods now just because I haven't found anything decent to play for a while. So I've just been jumping into the more recent ones, and this caught my attention for about an afternoon, which is more than anything else. And it's awesome. It really is. Except you have to play Rome Total War, which is a janky-ass ancient game. I mean, you see these fights there, like in the new Total Wars, there's a concept of like unit cohesion. Whereas in the Rome Total War and the other Total Wars of that era, all the units just sort of like, they run into each other and then just splurge out into this big like paint spread of bodies. It's not great. But good unit models, couple of cool maps. Some interesting systems, like they have a wonder system, so like the city of Osgiliath isn't a city, it's like a wonder on the map, and you can exploit wonders. I would advise reading the pop-up tutorial text at the very beginning, because it actually tells you how to like convert a settlement to your culture, and that's super important. There's like interesting mechanics at work here. It's more than just a reskin, and that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, so ModDB link in the comments below. We're just going to zoom in here and take a look at these Gondorian spearmen get fucked up by my ballista.
In the comments below, make sure to like, favorite, subscribe, reblog,
add me to your Peach feed.
What?
Have you heard about Peach, the latest social network sensation? Check back on GameDropZone for your rundown on Peach.